Hello guys, Manuel here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So if you are seeing this video for the first time, I am Manuel. I am currently based in Brazil. I've been in this country for 4 good years and still counting. Brazil is sweet. So I'm staying in this country for life. So I am Manuel. I'm based in Sao Paulo, Brazil. So welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're a new subscriber or a new person, just saying this video, please kindly subscribe, kindly like, kindly comment, share to your loved ones, everyone. God bless you. So I proclaim the gospel about Brazil, the good things in this country, the benefits this country gives to foreigners and citizens. So on today's content, I'm talking about the Brazil minimum wage. The Brazil minimum wage. So this year, the Brazil new minimum wage is 1,518 reais. The money we spend in Brazil is called reais. So as at last year, it was 1,432 reais. Last 2 years, it was 1,300 and something. So I think every year they increase their minimum wage. So this year minimum wage is different from last year. Last year was 1,413 reais, but this year is 1,518 reais. That's like close to 455,000 naira in naira. Yes. So I know the question that people want to ask me that is that with this Brazil minimum wage, can you take care of yourself? Can you take care of yourself with the Brazil minimum wage? Firstly, I will say yes, you can take care of yourself with the Brazil minimum wage if you are working. So with this new minimum wage, companies in Brazil have to change their price. Sorry, they have to change their salary, how they pay their staffs now in this minimum wage. So in case the company you're working for in Brazil is paying maybe like 1,003. So now they've already increased the minimum wage. The company have to increase the minimum wage also. So, and companies in Brazil pay more than the minimum wage. There are companies that pay more than the minimum. Even factories pay more than the minimum wage. So, with the Brazil minimum wage, I know people are going to ask me that, can I take care of myself with this Brazil minimum wage? Yes, you can take care of yourself with the Brazil minimum wage. Just cut your coat according. Let's cut your clothes according to your size. Yes. So assuming you are receiving this 1,518 reais from a company here in Brazil. Assume just an assumption, because factories, even companies pay more, way more than the minimum wage, very, very well. So assuming a company is employing with this minimum wage, how can you manage yourself? How can you manage yourself? Because it's part of that minimum wage. You have to remove your house accommodation, your feeding, everything like that. And also, with this minimum wage, we have free education here in Brazil. We have medical is free here in Brazil. So can you see, even if you are receiving that minimum wage, you are not spending on medical, you are not spending on this thing, on education. Even there's discounted bus card in case you don't have a free bus card. So with the minimum wage, you can manage yourself in Brazil very, very, very well. Only if you don't live this big life that you want to be known, like you start spending, going to parties. You can go to parties also. Even things in Brazil are not cost. Housing here are not cost. So with the 1,518 minimum wage, how can you manage it in Brazil? Firstly, number one, you have to live in a place. Like, you have to know where you're going to stay. If you can stay in a place like in Sao Paulo, maybe around Morumbi side, it's not possible, because houses around those sides are very, very expensive. Just like as if you can see in Banana Island, houses around those sides are very, very expensive, and it's even more than your minimum wage self. So you have to cut your clothes according to your size. Stay in a particular area. That means you stay in casa. You can stay in casa also. Stay in casa. And food here in Brazil are not expensive. Food in Brazil is very, very cheap. Food in this country is very, very, very cheap. Like they're just blessed. Like Brazil is just blessed with food. Like they deal with this to exportation. This to export food to other countries. Food is very, very cheap in this country. Very, very cheap. Very, very cheap. If you are even if you are receiving a minimum wage, you can save also with the minimum wage, with your housing, with your accommodation, your lights, your water bill, with feeding. You also save also if you cut your coat according to your size. So if you're a foreigner coming to this country, assume okay, the company you work firstly when you come to this country is paying you the 1,518 reais. That's the new minimum wage in Brazil. You have to look for an apartment where you can stay that won't be expensive. There are 400 houses, there are 500 houses, but note there are casas. Those are apartment. Casas. That's like casas are just like house. Like how I don't know how to explain. It's like I'll say like face me I slap you or so. It's not really face me I face you like that, no. But it's just like it's house. For apartments now, apartment you have is like condominium. That's apartment. That's condominium. But for cars, cars are always more wider. Though I'll get the point about cars and this thing and apartment is different. I don't know how to explain it because I don't know how to put the words to explain in English. But I know what apartment is, what casa is. Casa is just like house. You stay with your landlord. You having like a apartment. Okay, let me say a house. There are different apartments. But for has different rooms, yes, it can be two bedroom and one toilet or two toilets. So it depends on particular casa you are getting. But for apartment is condominium. It's always condominium, and that's more security. So with the 1,518 reais, that's like close to 455,000 in naira. You can live fine in Brazil. And note, there are companies that pay more than the minimum wage, more way than the minimum wage, like 2,000, 1,800, more than the minimum wage. So just this minimum wage just to like make the economy balance. And with the minimum wage also, there's free education, there's free medical, discounted bus card. Food is cheap in Brazil, very, very cheap in Brazil. And also benefit also the Bossa Familia also. The Bossa Familia also. So Brazil life is sweet. Only if you know what you are doing. If you are not living extravagant life. Yes. One step at a time. When you come to this country, one step at a time. One step at a time. I started somewhere. I thank God for grace now. I started somewhere. One step at a time. So if you are saying you want to come and start picking money, start picking dollars, start picking big money in Brazil. When you come to this country, that's a lie. So if you want to do another thing that's illegal. But legitly, I don't say it's like if you want to make it in this country, have a excuse and do work. I go to go in this country. So guys, that's today's content is about the Brazil minimum wage. A change in our minimum wage from 1,432 reais to 1,518 reais. So hopefully next year they might increase it. But I'm still hoping that the time is going to come. Brazil minimum wage will be like 2,000 reais. That would be very, very good. Honestly, that would be very, very, very good. That would be like 600,000. That would be very, very good. But it's a gradual process. Yeah, it's a gradual process. So guys, see you in my next video. Please kindly subscribe. Please, I'm begging you, subscribe, share, like, comment. Please. Please subscribe. That's subscription. Just take me to 1K. 1K followers. Please subscribe. I love you guys. So thanks for watching. See you in my next video.